Mike, Darren brought it up in the chat as well about that final ball. Should he have taken it for a single? Because sometimes, I know of course, you've played out that innings of a lifetime, not taking it away from you, but at the end of the day, it hasn't got the job done.
Yeah, well, I guess in hindsight...
Am I being too harsh over here?
Well, no, but in hindsight, obviously they probably would have preferred him to take the single and then go down the other end and try and knock it off in the last over. But I was sitting there thinking, okay, what would I want to do in that situation? And realising that he's on 100, he's obviously seeing the ball really well. I'd be thinking, okay, if the ball's there and I think I can hit it out of the park, I'm going to go for it. Don't hold back. If it's not there, or it's a good Yorker or a slower ball that I don't feel I can get away for 6, then yes, take the single. I felt as though he got himself into a position where he could get a good swing on the ball. He made decent contact, and we're talking probably about half a metre. Yeah. Half a metre more, and that's probably going over. Give some credit to Trent Boult on the catch as well.
Yes.
There's big pressure on that catch right on the boundary line, leaning over almost. So we're literally talking, less than a metre probably further, and that's West Indians' game. So I don't begrudge him for going for it in that last ball. Yes, in hindsight, with the way the game finished, maybe you'd say, okay, take the single. But it was there. He just didn't quite get it out of the middle. It almost got there, and it was an amazing innings. I feel for him because of, you sort of feel like he deserved to get the West Indians home by playing such a great innings. Had some good help along the way. I thought Kemar Roach played really well. Also, Cottrell stayed with him for a period of time as well. They never gave up hope, but just fell short. I just had a feeling, and I think I was saying to you while the game was playing on, I still felt like New Zealand were going to get over the line.
Your prediction was correct, sir.
There's always a twist in the tail at the end, and yeah, what an incredible game of cricket.
If you were meeting Carlos Brathwaite right now, and you've missed out by 5 runs, and you've played an innings of a lifetime, what would you be saying to him then?
Tough luck, buddy, because that was an innings of a lifetime, to be very honest. You don't take a team from that situation where you're dead and buried with just tailenders next to you, with a good bowling lineup in front of you where nobody's giving you a chance to play that kind of an innings. So yeah, tough luck, because again, it was, as Huss pointed out, possibly a couple of yards. And if that had gone, we would be hailing him as a hero, and you would be saying, remember the name. So
always pick on the presenter.
No, let's not pick on the presenter. That's how a game goes. See,
true.
If they had lost by 70 runs, our talks would be very different. We are talking about a tight game which has gone to the wire, where a guy who's got 100 sees the ball. And again, exact same thoughts I was going through. I said, what would you do? It's like, if it's there in the slot, and that's how he's gotten there. Sometimes when you change your tactic and then you end up losing. He says, it was there, he hit it. It's just that somebody took a good catch, it didn't possibly go past. It was going past, but he took a good catch. So I won't fault him for that, and all you can say is hard luck, champion.
Darren, in a sense, the reason this game went to the final over is also because at all times, West Indies made sure they were keeping up with the run rate. They were pretty much on par with it.
That's the manner in which they played. We've seen that throughout this World Cup. Their explosive side, you look at their boundary hitting skills. They hit a lot of boundaries as a batting unit, and that is something that has taken them over the line when they've done well as a team and as a batting unit. The same approach was being adopted. You look at Chris Gayle, you look at Hetmeyer in the manner in which they've played. Aggression is their first choice, and just like the bowling, sometimes in 50-over cricket, you need to adjust, you need to adapt. Like we saw with the West Indies in this game against New Zealand, it was not about short and aggressive. It was more about consistent lines and lengths. I think the same adjustment and adaptability has to be shown with the batting. You can't just play one-dimensional cricket all the time in wide ball cricket. I think it's more contextual, and that is where I think the West Indians fell down today with their batting. Possibly, you think about it, they lost by 5 runs. A little more application in the middle, a little 10 runs, 12 runs, 15 runs here or there with the partnerships across the innings would have easily taken the West Indies over the line. So those are the things that they would look back on. I still think that, yeah, whilst you have aggression, you must also have players who are different style to complement the aggressive type players. And that is what was lacking today in the approach.